Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooedteacherplans. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another weekly plan with me, and this time I'm using this really fun kit. I love sunflowers a lot. I actually grew some in my backyard. Well, it's not a yard. My little garden in the back. And I had some beautiful sunflowers for a few weeks, and I just love this kit, and it is just so springish, and I'm just so ready for spring. Bring it on. So we've got the full boxes here, so cute. The colors in this are really fun. I don't use a ton of orange or yellow, and I really like this shade of like sagey green. So this is the mini kit from Glam Planner. And then we've got some script stickers and deco and things like that. And then we've got the extra boxes. I added these on because I wanted this girl right here. You can see her little yellow nails and her red hair. Love it. And then I added on the extra boxes. I did not get glitter headers because this kit does come with a set, and that's all I need. So that's what I got. All right, I think we're ready to get started. There's nothing crazy going on this week. Not at all, actually. We've got 2 more weeks till spring break, including this one. So we're so close. And I'm just hanging on until next weekend when I can finally just have a little bit of rest and vacation time. So I think we're ready to get started. So let's do this. All right, for the bottom washi, because it's a little bit light, I'm going to go ahead and white out all of the lines because I kind of laid it down very lightly to see if you could see them, and you could. So I don't always white out all of the lines. I usually just do what I have to do, but in this case, it was necessary. And then I'm just leaving a little bit of a white space between the glitter strip and the orange abstract pattern there. I do love that pattern. I think it's really cool, especially like when you see the whole spread down. It just looks really cute. All right, so I'm going to grab some numbers. I'm just using some from the Crafty Banana. They fit really well with the font on the day covers. So I grabbed those, and I'm just laying those down. A couple of them kind of overlap the sticker, but that is totally fine. Doesn't bother me, especially once you get everything down. I did forget to mark International Women's Day on the 8th, which is Sunday, but it is on my monthly spread, so I guess that's okay. It is National Women's Month. What do we call it? Women's History Month? Something like that. And International Women's Day is on this Sunday. So I put down the glitter headers and then the date covers above them, of course. The glitter headers from the kit kind of alternate, so it looks really cute when everything is down. So then I'm putting down the weekend banner. I kind of layered it over the 2 washi strips at the bottom, which I think looks kind of fun. And then we're going to move on to the sidebar. So I whited out the big hexagon, and then I put down this girl. I wish I was her, with her beautiful hair and her big sunflower and her hat. She looks really cute with the sunflower in front of her face. And then I'm just color matching a cleaning list from Nikki Plus 3. And I decided to go with the yellow, which I've never used before, and I thought it might be kind of fun to bring in a different color. It's this kind of sunny yellow. It's really pretty. So put that down at the bottom. I kind of have this down to a science, so I know which line that I line up that cleaning checklist against. Same with the box at the top. And then I just kind of fill in the middle with whatever I can. So I always include 1 or 2 habit trackers. And then I include a checklist, and it just kind of depends on how much I have going on that week for how many hearts I use for that checklist. So this time I'm using 4. And then I fill in some washi, or with some washi, just like I'm doing here. So I didn't have room for that little strip down in the bottom. I could have used it, but it would have kind of squished everything up. So I decided to cut it up throughout the week and use it as washi. So I've got this little box here, and I put the little guitar on there, and I'm going to use that to mark that there's 1 more week until spring break. So by the end of this week, I'll have 1 more week, if that makes sense. I'm still torn on which number to use on my little countdowns whenever I do this. I don't know what really makes sense, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to like I should have put 2 weeks on this one because I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna move on. So I did track my reading and my wellness log this week, although I'm taking a teensy bit of a break from the wellness log just because I don't know. It was kind of a weird week this week because I was using Blue Apron. Next week, I'll be going out of town for part of the week. So after spring break is over, I will get back on my wellness log. And I will have a wellness log plan with me coming up sometime in March. Not sure when, but closer to the end of March. So I'm just grabbing some script stickers right now. All of these are from Virgo and Paper. I got my school ones down across the top, and then we're going to go into Monday and go across and do all of my school to-dos. I like to mark them here just to kind of, like when I sit down in the morning, I drink my coffee and I look at my planner for like a minute or two. And I like to see what I have coming up either the next day or the day of. And so I just mark 1 or 2 things for school, whatever the big things are. So for this day, it was getting my grade emails out. So that means if a kid is struggling, I need to email their home and let everybody know what's going on. And then I also wanted to prep for tutorials, which were happening the next day. And then I put down the full box as my divider for Monday. For Tuesday, I pulled this out, but I didn't end up using it. But I saw it and I wanted to. For Tuesday, I'm just going to mark a couple of things. And here I'm just grabbing some kind of school things. So I'm just going to use the little light bulb. I know this is for like electricity or whatever, but I wanted to mark working on my Google site, which is like where I put my goal of the year evidence. It's kind of hard to explain, but I have like a bunch of information on there for my evaluator, and it goes on that site, and I wanted to just update it. And then of course I had those tutorials after school. I just used a little book from one of the Crafty Banana samplers. And then I put that double box scene down at the bottom on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I'm just grabbing a little clipboard here. These are very old stickers from Sadie Stickers. They're no longer available. They're probably 3 years old at this point or close to it. And I'm just layering that on a quarter box to mark that I needed to get my school board report done. So every month I have to do a report of like what I did the month before and turn that into my principal. And then it goes to the school board. And then Thursday we had this event at our school called the Big Art Day. So our art teacher was prepping for like weeks on end to get this ready, and it was really fun. I went over there and hung out with her for a little bit, and I helped her out during the week, just kind of preparing for that. It was really a cute little thing. And then I'm just grabbing some coffee cups from the Crafty Banana to include in this week's spread. I grabbed a green one and a blue one. So I had a 504 meeting, and I also had a little presentation that I had to go to. So I have a little clock here for my 504 meeting, and then I'm just going to use that coffee cup to mark the presentation. I didn't have to present, I just had to attend. And then on Friday, I'm just putting in a checklist here, but I noticed that it was right next to that blue label, so I threw in a green checklist instead. So just some end of the week to-dos, like making sure my lesson plans are done for the next week, grading and updating my Google Classroom. And then I'm just going to go ahead and white out all these lines because they're in the way and I want them out. So now I'm just putting down some of my full boxes that I wanted to be sure to use. And then I'm going to use another one of that orange strip to kind of divide under Friday right there. I didn't know if I could get it straight, but I did eventually. I just use my X-Acto knife to cut that down. Be very gentle or you'll cut through the paper or layers of paper as I have done in the past. And then I decided to do the same thing on Wednesday just because I had some more of that and might as well use it. All right, now we're gonna go back to Monday and we're gonna do like my home to-dos and events and all that. So first I wanted to white out the lines again, and then I wanted to mark Texas Independence Day, which was on Monday, and it's just a little event that, I mean, it's a historical event in Texas. We have to take Texas history in high school, or no, middle school. That's when you take it. I should know this. I'm a social studies teacher and I'm like certified in that. Yeah, Texas Independence Day. I've marked it in my planner for as long as I can remember, even in high school. So it just feels like tradition now. Nothing is happening. I mean, people post their Texas flags that day, but that's all that I have seen. We don't really have celebrations or anything. Anyway, I'm rambling about nothing, so let's move on. I'm going ahead and putting in my videos that are uploading this particular week. These are all up if you would like to see them. So Monday was my plan with me. Wednesday was my March monthly spread, and Friday was my winter peek inside my planner flip through thing, which is fun. And then here's where I'm finding my little Texas sticker. I'm using this Wonton in a Million book and a little quarter box. So I just layer that above like that and then just put it in there. Doesn't that look cute? And then that box below there is for my workout for that day, which ended up being a walk. The weather is getting nicer and I'm loving it. I hate winter so much and I'm just ready for spring. As I keep saying, I love it. If it's 50 to 60 degrees outside, I am outside. All right, I just grabbed my chiropractor labels from Planner Kate, and I have 2 appointments this week. So I grabbed a couple different colors, a green and then like this orangey yellow. And then I decided to just use kind of like a little divider here like this, but I'll tell you, I did take that up because it was like awkward. I don't know. It just didn't look right. So I put in a strip of washi later on, but I wanted it to work. It wasn't. So I had an appointment on Tuesday and one on Wednesday, and great appointments. I'm making progress, he says. I do feel a lot better. I know that I have to be careful though and not like overextend or anything. So I put in a little emoji to mark that my blue apron box was coming this week, and both recipes were delicious. One of them was a flatbread with Brussels sprouts and onions. It was delicious. And then the other one was like these little Asian tacos with some sweet potato fries. It was really good. I think I will definitely recreate those recipes a little bit differently, but definitely recreate. Okay, and then other than that, I just put down a couple things on Wednesday, some to-dos, and a box for my workout, which on Tuesday and Wednesday was yoga because anytime that I go to the chiropractor, I always do yoga after. He said I can do as much yoga as I want and that that's a good exercise after getting adjusted. Okay, then we're going to move on to the next part of the week, and we're going to start with just a little tidy up. I'm going to throw in an icon just to kind of make it look a little fancier. And then I'm going to use a piece of washi here and the little phone to mark calling my mom. And then that box is for my workout, which was like a walk and a little strength workout. And then my water bill is the only water bill that I pay that's not auto drafted, and we went to a new system this year over the summertime and I can't figure out how to get it set up. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it says that it is, and it's not, and I don't want to get in trouble. So I just go in and pay it every month. So I put in a little reminder for that. And then I'm just marking in my little stretch session on Friday. And then I'm just going to put in a checklist on Saturday. I'm going to move that down in a minute because I remembered that I have an oil change on Saturday morning. So I wanted to mark that for sure. I was going to use one of those little cars from Once More with Love, but I don't know. I'm going to save those for like trips. So I'm just going to go into my stash here. I couldn't remember what category I put those, like my car stickers, because I don't have that many. So I knew that they had to be like somewhere weird, and they were not where I thought they would be at first. So they ended up being in the functional deco section. So I grabbed a little oil can, and then I'm just going to throw that onto a label. My oil change took literally 15 minutes. It was really nice, actually. He was like, he came out, and I was like, oh no, what's wrong? And he said, oh, you're done. I didn't know. It was weird. He said there were 2 people working on it or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about cars. I pay other people to do it for me. And I was grateful that it happened so fast. Okay, this is the rambliest plan with me probably I've ever done, but I don't know why. Let's keep going. I have my little film script sticker there with the planner from the kit, and then I'm just making a little checklist for Saturday. I do need to get a lot done this weekend since I'm going out of town next weekend. All right, so I'm just putting in some boxes for the weekend. So I've got some boxes for the evenings, and then I've got these for my workouts. And I couldn't get it straight. And then there's my other workout. That one looks not straight too. I'll fix it later. Okay, and then we're just moving on to Sunday here, putting in a little checklist for Sunday. Just for like editing, picking up my groceries, things like that. And then I'm going to layer my meal prep sticker over this little tray. It's kind of like a charcuterie tray, but not quite. It has like different stuff on it, like citrus and all kinds of stuff. But I think it looks cute. So I put that down over there on Sunday to remember meal prepping. And then I wanted to mark self-care. And Tuesday seemed like the best day to like have enough time for a good self-care session. So I put that on a flag and then just trimmed the flag down a little bit. There we go. And then I'm just kind of seeing where I can fit a little bit more of this really pretty deco. And then I wanted to include my little blue coffee cup that I had almost forgotten about. So I decided to throw that onto the sidebar to-do list, and I just had to kind of move a couple of things around. There we go. I think that looks really cute. And I think that is everything. Oh, I'm just filling in a little bit on Sunday. So here is my pre-planning all finished. I am excited about this. It's so bright and colorful, which is just what I need for the start of March. This is just so pretty. I'm excited to see how this turns out. So stay tuned and I'll give you a peek. So here is how the week is looking. I am filming on Saturday, and yeah, this week is so cute. It turned out beautiful. I love the colors, and it's just a super fun spring spread. So here's what I have left in the kit. I've got one full box and like, I don't know, a third of one. And then I've got some scripts, which I will save, and a couple of things over here that I will definitely save. Got some boxes left. I can't believe I had boxes left. and I used quite a few of the icons this week. I used almost all of this page, and I still have a couple of these boxes left, and I used a bunch of that page. So I feel like the mini kit is perfect. Now I did hear, just to give you an update, my PR term is over now. She told us that she's going to be picking a new team, which you're welcome to apply for. But our term is actually, it's been up for like 6 months, but she's like kept us on. So, which I was grateful for, but I totally understand that she's moving to a new team. So my code will no longer work, but I'm sure that she will be releasing new ones soon. So I would head to her Facebook group if you're interested in a code and see if you can get some info there. But that's all I know for now. It was a fun kind of detour from my usual 2 PR teams, and I had a good time. So I love this kit so much. I think it is so beautiful. This was a great week. School was straight up insane. We had a lot of stuff going on kid-wise, but the adult side was great. We had a lot of good meetings. This was really fun. I got to go visit the art teacher and like support her this week, and she let me do like a little piece of their big art project, which was like this puzzle piece. It was really fun. Just sit down and make some art for a little bit. And we had tons of meetings this week, and I had lots of things to like finish up. I finished up a big project, which was great. And yeah, my workouts were pretty good this week. I definitely could have pushed myself a little bit more on Monday, but the rest of it is really good. I'm going to work out today and tomorrow here, and then these will be whatever I do this evening. I don't know what that's going to be. That's a placeholder for whatever comes up, which is probably not going to be much because this week is going to be the week before spring break, and I'm going to leave on Saturday to go to Dallas to visit my sister and do some fun things around there and go to Waco and things like that. So it's going to be kind of, this is like the calm before the storm. So I got to get a lot of stuff done this weekend in order to leave early Saturday morning. So something to look forward to. And this spread is just, I love it. So I hope that you did too. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye.